So what happened here is we looking back at this team and saying, if only the special team winning right now, what's going on? What's going on? And just for those who just not tuning in, this is the post-game show brought to you by Bleacher Report. Cowboys versus Ravens. Ravens are victorious 28 to, dare I say, 25. The Cowboys lost in this game, falling below 500. I got good news. Whether you want to hear it or whether or not you want to receive it or not. The good news is you don't win the Super Bowl in September. Not saying that the Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. You don't want to peak too soon. That's my mindset. And a third of the people had it inverse, right? Before the season kicked off, I remember polling a lot of people, and a lot of people were saying that the Cowboys ultimately will lose to the Browns, will beat the Saints, and will lose to the Ravens. Now, we are 1-2 instead of the situation. The Cowboys beat the Browns, lost to the Saints, and now lost to the doggone Ravens, right? So in that between the middle there, it is what it is. We got Esteem says the Eagles have a new offensive coordinator in a DC. So you mean to tell me the Eagles haven't had it close? The pendulum of swinging. The Eagles could clearly be 0-3 right now or 3-0. They could clearly, right? It wasn't like they blew out the Green Bay Packers, and it wasn't like they blew out the team that they lost to last week, right? And they won today. Kudos and credence for them winning, right? And for those who are thinking otherwise, hear me out for all of the Eagles fans out here. Remember this, what they said. Let Montisha speak right quick.
We're looking great. Go Birds. Let's go Birds. E-L-D-S-E-S, Eagles.
So don't be over here talking about just because y'all won. Take y'all victory, take y'all flowers, and go head on somewhere, because last year around this time, I'm old enough to remember the Eagles coming all in my inbox talking about they 3-0, they 4-0, they 5-0, they're 6-0. So the season is long, baby. The season long. Let me know where I'm lying at. Let me know. Yeah, let me know. So don't get it twisted now. So it's just what it is. Just what it is. But get your flowers and take them and know that right now the Eagles, they look damn good today with their defense. I do like the fact that they were able to go hook the sideline and Nakobe Dean. They were able. See, this is something that you guys get objective analysis when you're tuning in to Law Nation Sports. Juxtaposed to when you listen to any other content creator as it relates to those who talk about those birds. But I'm going to tell you, I give people their flowers. They look good. Jalen Carter looked good. Jordan Davis, he looked good, stopping the run, shutting down the run from A-gap and B-gap. You guys played a phenomenal situation. And on top of that, when your quarterback had turnovers, y'all rallied and y'all were able to complete the game. So that's what it is. At the end of the day, the season is long, and I'm not trying to put any lipstick on this pig. The Cowboys got some questions that they got to resolve. One of the things that I'm glad about with this is that the Cowboys themselves can pick up the phone right now and fall on the sword and say, hey, we made that mistake. It was us who refused to make any moves in this offseason because we were worried about coins, we were worried about dollars, and we were worried about this and that. And you got Jerry Jones sitting back with that face longer than Jay Leno chin right now. And he got to be the person that can resolve all of this. Go out there and get you a running back that can help alleviate this stuff. Go out there and get you another true number 2 wide receiver that you can marry up with CeeDee Lamb. Go get somebody, because if not, you're going to continue to do the same thing over and over again. And what you call that when you do the same thing over and over again and expecting different results? What is that is in the chat, ladies and gentlemen? Can somebody put that down in the chat? What is that called right there? I need to know. Come on. Somebody, anybody help me out. Help me out. What is that called right there? Oh, insanity. All right. Boy, we got some smart, brilliant people in the chat today. Yeah, yes, indeed. At this time and at this moment, at this time and at this moment, let me go over some other stat lines for y'all, man. And my guy, before I go over that, I love reading out the chats here. Dale says, Brady said it best. The Cowboys not going to win with the offense all the time. They need defense to step up and make a stop. It's the same as last year. Here's the thing, though. Not going to take a dump on all of that. Brady is right. The man got more Super Bowls than we can count. He got more Super Bowls than the Cowboys franchise history, right? But here's the thing, though. We did get turnovers with Bland last year. We did get turnovers with Bland. And we need Bland to get on back, because I think that Bland, he's the equalizer with all of this, you know. And I think that, you know, when we look back at everything and we say, what are the ultimate pitfalls of the Cowboys? Is that we move too slow. We move too slow with our acquisitions. We move too slow with our negotiations. All offseason, it was these conversations. Should Dak Prescott get paid money? Is he worth the coins? Is it trigger Trey Lance, right? Are we going to roll out this Cooper Rush thing? You know, that's what's going on all this offseason. And then, you know, the other conversation, not just, we would get it if it was just one piece that they had to negotiate with. It wasn't just him, ladies and gentlemen. It was CeeDee Lamb. Is he Justin Jefferson? Is he not? Should he get paid just like AJ got, right? Should he get paid what Jamar Chase is going to get? You know, we were waiting for the leaves to fall. We were waiting. Come on, leaves fall. I was sitting out there shaking the tree. I was trying to shake the tree so the leaves can fall, so that Jerry Jones can hurry up and pay, because there's things that we have to quantify. And that's continuity. That's rapport. That is a situation whereas we would say to ourselves, other teams are worried about installing new plays and playing. The Cowboys were worried about who we going to pay. $250 million out of Dak Prescott and over north of $130 million out of CeeDee Lamb. And then they were trying to throw in the fact, do Micah Parsons, is he a linebacker? Is he an edge rusher? Dog it, he's a football player. And we don't still know where to use Micah Parsons. And then we was talking about Elijah Elliott. Oh, wow, you know. Is he the starting running back? Is he not? Is he Rico? Is he not? Should we go out there and get another running back? Should we trade for one? Should we draft one? And that carried on all through this particular point. And we still don't know who Ezekiel Elliott is. And we still seeing that Dak Prescott look very lethargic, rusty to a degree, and not on the same page with CeeDee Lamb. So this is what we get in the month of September playing Cowboys. And you got a short week. I'm glad somebody mentioned that. You got a short week. You coming into this situation, ladies and gentlemen, losing this game, which a lot of people, a third of the Cowboy fans, by the way, had us losing anyway, right? But at least we showed some type of fight. At the end of the day, you got a short, particular week. This was a late game. I don't think that they will even have the time to look at the tape and to go over everything from A to Z, right? And then in return, to prepare themselves for the Giants, who's coming off of a high. If I'm a Giants fan right now, I'm saying, man, who are the Cowboys? We got the same record. We beat the same team. They coming off of a short week. They got to come to our house too? Shoot. The Giants got every moment and every opportunity to stick it to the boys. Pause if necessary, you know. Shoot. Pause if necessary. But that's the situation. The Cowboys got to win. Like, a lot of people talking about a must-win game this week, but no, this is a divisional game. This is a must-win game Thursday, but not to outspeak my wisdom teeth. But you got to be prepared and ready. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a situation whereas the only reason why you ultimately wanted to win this game, although the Ravens were 0-2, and I get the knock because a lot of people will say, hey, man, see, Cowboys beat below 500 teams all the time. But you wanted to use this as, I got to protect this house because we was embarrassed the week before, and we got to prove to teams in the 3-letter, the 4-letter networks that we can beat a true contender team, because I think the Ravens are still a true contender. And we didn't exhibit nor exuded that until the fourth quarter. Yeah, shout out to you, Brandy. State's defense was terrible. They couldn't stop nothing. You exactly right on that. Somebody said the Cowboys are annoying. Let me ask you this, though. For those who say the Cowboys are annoying, is it the way we handle business? Is it the players? Because the players outside of one individual, I really don't think that the players talk much. You really don't know who they are. They don't talk noise. They don't say we're going to go in and beat the brakes off of such and such. These are nice, polite guys. They say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, you know. So at the end of the day, we don't really do those type of things. Christopher states that law we should have kept Jonathan Hankins. Well, they offered him a deal. He took more money to go to the Seattle Seahawks. And at this time, it looked like a very great, brilliant decision by him. I think the Seattle Seahawks, are they undefeated now, or they're like 2-1 or something like that? Let me know. Whoa! Wait a minute. Y'all, why y'all didn't tell me this? You know, I'm worried about my butt whooping. Oh, yeah, yeah. Hey, I'm worried about my butt whooping. But what happened? Can somebody tell me, baby? Yeah.
See, when you invest in something.
Oh, what happened here to the 49ers? What happened?
Please come home.
What you got, 49ers?
I got beans and
Bologna. Come on. What happened to the 49ers, man? What happened? Can somebody tell me? I need to call Twin right now. The Seahawks are 3-0. Ooh, wait. What happened to the 49ers? Man, misery love company over here. Come on with it. Hey, in the words of Unc, man, where you at, Unc?
All I ask
Yeah.
is when you lay your head on that pill at night. So I gave you everything I had.
Well, what happened to the 49ers, man? Yeah. Somebody check on my brother, man, Twin Maker. Somebody check on him. Yeah. My team might have lost, but they did too. Wait a minute. Let me make sure I read that correctly. Let me see. The finals, 44-27. What the world happened? Oh my gosh. Hold on. What happened? I'm hearing it. Good snap, good hold. The 49ers lost by a field goal at the last minutes of the seconds of time in reality. Yes, indeed. So, hey, this loss don't feel as bad now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, if they ain't worried, we should be worried. You know, it's the off season. The season. I said the off season. The season is very long. I got Jason from the 908. Come on, man. What happened to the Niners, man? What's going on with our Cowboys first, though? From the 908, you're live on the Nation. Talk to me. Hey, Jason, you all right? Jason. He still crying, man. Jeez. All right, the good hoodie, man, for the 217. You're live, man. What happened, man?
Hey, Long, can you hear me?
Man, I can hear you great, man. Greatly, I can hear you, bro. Talk to me, man.
Hey, man, I don't know what was going on with our team today.
Right.
I don't know if we chalk this up to inconsistency because
Right.
the first half and the last quarter look completely different.
Okay.
But I remember that there were a couple callers that said that you don't know what the team is until Thanksgiving
Yeah.
or so. but it was kind of discouraging to see just how we weren't able to get anything going to start the game out. It kind of felt like we didn't get anything going until the defense pulled back on us.
Okay.
You know, but I don't know what we take away from this game, but one thing I did not like, seeing CD Lamb was on the sideline pouting for a good minute when things were not going well, and that's one of our leaders that we need to rally those troops.
Right.
When we go moving forward. But what was your thoughts on the game, man?
Well, overall, I'm just looking at it like this, bro. It changed. I literally was going to go scorched earth, bro. I literally was going to go scorched earth, man. It literally changed towards the latter part of it, because even though it could be some, blind hope or blind faith with this particular situation, but I'm sitting here like I'm ready to fight everybody now. And they stood tall at the end when they got the onside kick, of course, but also a little bit before that when they were able to get that touchdown. I would say that they need to get in rhythm. They need to figure out how they're going to attack the opposition. Are they going to be a play-action team, or are they going to just spread it, let Dak Prescott throw this thing all over the field? They need to come up with a concise decision on how they're going to attack teams. It looks like they don't have a single clue on their plan of operation, and that's flawed from coaching. Remember, I don't know if you were hearing me when I did the play-by-play for the first 20 plays. Were you there?
Yep.
And I said, man,
yes,
they don't have any consistency going. Those supposed to be your best plays, and they didn't have that, period.
And you said we came out flat, but not only did we come out flat, we came out undisciplined. The first drive, we had 3 or 4 penalties, and that's just not how you start a game.
Definitely
if you're going
not.
to call for the ball and determined to receive it, you got to make a statement, especially after the last game in New Orleans.
Right.
I thought they were going to come out with something ferocious, but we didn't really see anything to the second half. I just have some concerns with that, man. I'm just really concerned.
Well, discipline that falls in line with the coaching, and coaching got to get this thing going. Coaching got to hold these boys accountable. False starts. Focus on the things you can't control. Your false starts and your delay of games, I'm not saying that they had these type of penalties, but these are penalties that you can control. Like of course, I get it. Holding, you can call on every play. Pass interference, I get that. But illegal contact downfield, those are things that you can control. And I think the Cowboys just wasn't really on page with a lot of those things, and it looked like we just not on page, bro. And we're gonna have to fix this out before this season really get into the colder months or into October.
Yes, sir. I'll be staying tuned. I'm looking forward to if we're able to respond this Thursday. But I just need the Cowboys to wake up, and we'll see moving forward, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, man. But, hey, if you still got it, man, let me hear you say it.
Hey, man, let's go Cowboys, baby. How about them Cowboys, man? We're going to bounce back.
Yes, indeed. That's my guy, the good hoodie, man. He said we're going to bounce back, man. He ain't worried, man. It's a long season for a reason. 32 in the Bleacher Report, the Bleacher Hotline, for those who's not aware. The Bleacher Report call-in hotline for this unbelievable reaction, 657-390-7391 is the hotline for your mind. Is in the chat area. Go to the Bleacher Report and call in from the bleachers. Be like, hey, I'm calling in from the bleachers, man. What's going on with these boys, man? Jeez. Y'all call in from the bleachers, man. Speaking of calling in from the bleachers, I got a Soul Goddess from the 347. She calling in from the bleachers. What's good?
What's good, Lord? What's good? What's good?
No,
look. It's going to be a long season. This is only game 3.
Okay.
I need everyone to take a step back. Don't jump off the ledge just yet. What I saw from the offense, I was very happy about. I wish the defense had got the stop. What I am tired about on the offensive side is Mike McCarthy play calling.
Yeah.
I was in the chat screaming, stop burning our timeouts. Every time he burns our timeouts before the 2-minute mark, we always lose because we don't have nothing to stop the ball. If we had a timeout, we would have had to force them to go down the field and had a chance to put our defense to maybe stop and force them to punt. But because we burned the timeout, all they got to do is get the first down and then they can run the clock out. He does this all the time.
I think
if you ever
that
look at most of the games,
not to cut
that's
you
what he
off,
does.
not to cut you off, but to cut you off. I thought that he had managed to clock better on this last series than what he did previously, and I thought that what you're talking about or referred to. Are you talking about like before the halftime, or are you talking about on the last drive? Yeah.
On the last drive, he always does that. He always assumed that we're going to get the ball back, and I always be like, keep one in your back pocket. You know what I mean? Keep a timeout in your back pocket in case we got to go past the 2-minute mark, and we need that timeout. Mike McCarthy does that all the time, and that's one of my biggest blows with him. Other than that, I need for people to say, stop saying garbage time in the chat, because look at what the Rams did with the 49ers. They were down double digits too, and were able to come back and we lost by 3. We were the same place. We're able to come back and lost by 3. So I'm okay. I mean, Dak showed heart. Ferg showed heart. Aubrey showed heart. CD needs to go get his head together, whatever he needs to do, get back on pace. And like I said earlier when I called in, I just need Brandon Cooks to focus on the middle of the field. That is where he eats, and let Turpin get them verticals. That's why we got him for his speed. We're not using him. And Hunter. Hunter is a running back, not a fullback. You see every time we throw him the ball on a sweeper in the flats, that man making 17-yard plays. Come on now. Start using our people.
If we were to do like positivities and things like that, I will say that Hunter, he was the bright light in this particular moment. I will also lament the fact that we can also look at, hey, you need some help with this? Yes, indeed. Come on, baby, I got you right here. Here you go. Thank you. My little one right here. All right, so grab this. Here you go. There you go. Put it right there.
Okay, take your time. You guys do what you guys do.
Yes, indeed. I would say this. The bright spots in this game was Hunter Luepke. I think that he showed up really good in this game. If you just find some positivities in this game, you got to look at Jake Ferguson and look into the situation and say, yeah, we got something out of Jake. And we got something out of Cavante Turpin. Those are my 3 shining guys. And, of course, automatic Brandon Aubrey. If he's automatically the MVP of this team, because all you got to do is get to the 50 and you in field goal range.
I do have a question before I go for you. I put it in the chat before, and I was asking this seriously about our players.
Okay.
What do you think about moving Guyton inside so he get his hand and feet together? Because I think his mind and his instincts is still battling from what he did in his college game, and move Tyler to the outside, because we can't have Guyton not holding and containing anyone, and we can't have Steele not containing anyone, because we've seen what's happened this whole game. The same thing that happened last game. Dak is scrambling for his life trying to make plays, and that's why he's holding the ball. He's taking sacks. Nobody's getting open because they're doubling CD. We're not using Turpin speed. So what do you think about that? Maybe in the next couple of games, try to mitigate something, because that is what I said we should have did until Guyton got comfortable. Guyton is still, he's a rookie. He's not really right there yet, and he's going against the elite of the elite. You can't get a rookie or, someone that's not in their appropriate role, what we draft them for, having them play in our position and ask them to play elite. That don't make no sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we know Tyler could hold it because he did it for Tyron. When Tyron went down, Tyler was kicked to the outside. So kick Tyler back to the outside. We know he could hold it for a couple plays, and let Guyton get on the inside guard. And, just switch him around a little.
I appreciate you for calling
All
in.
right.
Great
I got to go. Let
Yeah.
me just say it. How about them Cowboys? And, guys, keep the faith. It's a long season. 12-5 is still 12-5.
Okay. Look at it. Hey, this season is longer than Jay Leno's chin. I'm telling you. Or Shaq feet. Here's what I'm trying to say here, too. I'm thinking she got something that it just hit me. I'm just thinking about this. Terrence Steele, my dog, man, he ain't playing like he's supposed to. I think that the Cowboys, we should have, hear me out, and this, let me know if I'm wrong, because I know the season is long. You can do a lot of things. But Tyler Guyton last season played right tackle. I was listening to the broadcasters talking about Trevor Penning for the doggone Saints, I believe, that he struggled at left tackle. They drafted him to play left tackle and et cetera and stuff. When they kick him to the right side, chef kiss, right? He looked phenomenal. I'm thinking now, and I hate we got over $80 million guaranteed for Terrence Steele. I don't know what's going on with Terrence, my brother Steele. I don't know what's going on with him. But what if we were to just keep Tyler Smith at left tackle and slide him to left tackle? Insert, who could be our guard? TJ, maybe? I don't know. Man, y'all help me out. Or even move Cooper Beebe at left guard, you know what I'm saying? And put Brock Hoffman in at center, right? And then keep my guy Zach Martin where he at and have Tyler Guyton on the right side. I'm not trying to bench Terrence Steele, but man, Terrence Steele, I don't know who's playing worse now. Is it Terrence Steele or Tyler Guyton? Y'all put that in the chat, man, because I need to figure this out. I need to figure this out, man. We just looking for it, man, in the words of my God.
Please come home.
What I need, man?
I got beans and
baloney. Come on, man. I'm just trying to figure this thing out. Or we can go through these growing pains, keep my guy Tyler Guyton at left tackle. He's going to get used. He's going to get abused. He's going to have false starts. He's going to have a few holdings. He's going to give up some sacks. He's going to give up some pressures. Already, he done allowed 3 sacks already on that side, over 8 pressures on that side at left tackle. It's one of those things, man. I need to know, man. Terrence Steele couldn't block a scammer on IG, man. This is my guy, D. Wilson, 02. Appreciate you. Still 100%. He's still 100%. How did Guyton do against Myles Garrett? He gave up a sack. He could have gave up 2. We had to chip, protect. We had to do slide, release, chip, and release. We had to do a lot of protection on that left side. And I said these are things to come. And excuse me, you still, next week, you're going to have to go up against Ariz Ojulari. You got to go up against what's the other guy? You got to go up against Dexter Lawrence, who's going to be in the inside. But who's the other guy on the edge there for the Giants? Then you get no rest from there. I think we play against the Lions. I forgot the dude's name for the Giants. He's really good, though. He makes snow angels after he sacks somebody. I forgot his name. It's at the tip of my tongue. Burns. You got to go up against Burns. Yeah. You got to go up against Burns. Brian Burns next week. It don't get easy for Tyler Guyton. That's all I'm saying. It's not easy. Thibodeau, who's who I'm thinking of. You got Thibodeau. You got Burns next week. You got Dexter Lawrence. They looking at this tape, and they like this. Hey, y'all counted the Giants out, but sure, we're going to be Giants among Cowboys because they got to come to my house, right? And then you got to go up against Aiden Hutchinson, T.J. Watt, and all of them boys down the stretch. You got to go up against some dogs on that edge. Shoot. You got to go up against some dogs, man. So shoot. It's one of those things that then you get a little break, and then you got to go up against Nick Bosa and all of those boys. So you got to go up against some on good edge rushers, So it's one of those things that is no break. Shout out to y'all. It's Kevin Thibodeau. JV Boy says he's on the phone. He's calling from the bleacher. Let me see if I can get you all, man, from the 901. JV, what's good, man?
Man, let me tell you what I noticed in this game here in particular when it comes to our offensive line.
Yeah.
Now, Terrence Steele had a hard, troublesome game, but whoever was going up against Tyler Guyton in the second half, he kept rushing to the outside shoulder of Tyler Guyton. And the whoever was over Cooper Beebe was rushing to his left side, which made Tyler Smith have to choose either help Tyler Guyton or help Cooper Beebe.
Oh, yeah.
And that made Dak Prescott run for his life.
Okay.
And then Terrence Steele couldn't block nobody.
Yeah, it's rough
and
for him,
that
man.
Was yes, we have to come up with I'm beginning to think it's not the players we have.
Right.
We have to look at these coaches out here. These guys aren't actually doing their job and teaching them and coming up with good schemes and philosophy.
Right.
So that they can go ahead and be successful out here on the field.
Yeah.
And even with calling up pass plays or run schemes, as I told you last week when I called, I wanted to see McCarthy put our guys in positions to succeed, and one of those positions was, man, when you have Turpin on the field, just let him go ahead and take the top off the defense. You waited to the very end of the game to finally want to do that.
Right.
You still don't want to keep Zeke out there on the field, knowing you're going to be passing the ball most of the game to help out in pass protection. And everybody else who you have, they're getting blown up.
Right.
When they rush the quarterback, having that run for his life on every single play, it seems. I mean, I don't like criticizing my guys like this. I hate this. I hate coming up with different things that I'm seeing out here.
Right.
And it's just so obvious. And it's like, man, how in the world are they getting paid millions of dollars to do this, and I'm only getting paid $28 an hour to do my job?
Yeah.
So
It's one of those things, man, whereas we can see some issues with this particular team, and sometimes the Joneses, they see the issues, but they don't act fast on them because they want to be right. I think that's where we at right now. They want to be right. They're in a situation whereas they want to and they need to be right about their decision makings, and that's just how it goes, unfortunately, JV.
And I understand. Hey, they own the team and all that. They have an ego and they want to be right. And if they're gonna want to be right, if they're gonna sit up here and put the blame on others, then why can't everyone see what they're trying to do and sit up there and say, "No, we ain't gonna fall for that. It's all on you. You're the problem."
Right.
You know, when you're being asked questions, you're not being asked questions from guys like us. You're being asked questions from guys who want to throw you softballs and things of that nature that make you seem like, hey, you still have a grasp on things that are going on in the NFL.
Yeah. Man, that's how it goes, JV. It's how it goes, man. But I appreciate you for calling in, man. We got a lot of folks on the phone, man. But your final remark before I let you go.
It's still week 3.
Yeah.
That's what everybody has to have and understand. It's still only week 3. It can still be changed, but man, it really has drastically changed.
It do, man. You got right now. You got a long way to go, man. It's week 3. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for calling in, JV. Thank you, man. Good call from JV. So with that being said, it's still week 3. Still got a long way to go. I hate to rush the man off the phone, but yeah, I get with what he said. We see issues with this team. We try to correct those from the outside looking in. We have zero control of the outcome of these games. Only our thoughts about this, man. And let me see right here. As reported here, the Cowboys lose this game by 3 points, and 28 to literally 25 here. And the Cowboys got to figure out ways to get out of their own selves ways, get out of their own way. If not, then we'll continue to see these things happening over and over again, falling short, just like this Bleacher Report right here. Cowboys fans this season, Cowboys fall short to the Ravens, drops 1-2. So we 1-2, man, and we got a long and an uphill battle, man. This is not for the faint in heart to be a Cowboys fan. There will be people scoffing and laughing at you. Next Gen Stats states that Derrick Henry had a total of 25 carries. Put 25 lighters on the dresser. Yes, sir. 151 yards, man. 2 touchdowns, including a plus 45 rushing yards over the expected. So I would say this. Can y'all give an apology to those who say, hey, man, we don't need a Derrick Henry, man. He washed, because Cowboy fans are the quickest to call somebody washed, man. Can y'all say that he's unwashed then? Because if he's washed in doing that, then that could be a situation there. Everybody washed. We don't need a Derrick Henry. We don't need this. We don't need that. And now when it's time to go get it, we need it. So I tell people that all the time, it's better to have it and not. It's better to have it and not have it than to have it and to need it and not have it. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it is. It's better to be prepared for an opportunity and not have it than to have the opportunity and not be prepared. And the Cowboys, we're rolling out Zeke, and who's the third running back, by the way? Rico, who's the first running back, and then Deuce Vaughn. Come on, man. It would have been good to have, dare I say, this dude on our side, opposed to fighting against him. Ain't that right? From the 585, you're live.
Hey, what's going on again?
Man, it's all good, Tyreek, man. Talk to me, man. What you got?
Well, this time, man, I look at it like this, man. They showed some fight at the end of that game. They showed some character. And we gotta give them their props for doing that, because they could have just laid down.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
Yeah.
My thing is with this team is that when we get down early,
right?
And I've been seeing this a couple of years with Mike. When we get down early like that, man, we should just automatically go to the 2-minute drill, 2-minute offense, because we're moving the ball within those 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And even though I know it might tire the players out a little bit if we start doing it a little early, but we got to keep ourselves competitive in the game. Can't let the game get away from us like that. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
And I think Dak is one of the better quarterbacks in the 2-minute drill.
If that's his strongest suit, then Dak for at least 3 quarters, it made me think that, like, there was one pass, a swing route, right? He throws it into the inside shoulder, and everybody knows, throw it to the outside shoulder. The worst can happen, it can be tipped, it can go to the out of bounds, right? You throw it into the inside, that's pick six heaven, right? So he looked to me, whereas he wasn't in rhythm with his guys. And we can all say that could be in largelyhood of the fact that he is, didn't have training camp with most of these guys. But those excuses, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's kind of true, though, because we do that every year for some reason. They got to quit doing that. They got to stop doing that. That's not a winning formula. Yeah. You got to let them guys get out there and get a couple snaps in with each other. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Get some live action.
Some live action.
Even if it is the preseason. And I'm looking at it like I'm looking at this too. When we've been coming since Mike been here, right? We've been coming out of halftime slow. Slow, yeah. We've been starting the game slow a little bit, and we coming out of halftime a little slow. Yeah. They got to speed that up, man. We gotta start putting points on the board in the third quarter. We can't just go a whole quarter and not score nothing. Mm. You know what I mean? Go a whole quarter not moving the ball, or you know what I mean. The offense has to do something. It's getting too stagnant and stale, and the other defenses are zeroing in on what we're doing. So that's why I'm saying that I think that we should, since we don't have a real strong running game right now, we got to try to do something. If we got to run that 2-minute drill sometime, run it. Yeah. But I want to know who the heck is calling the running calls. Man. Because the way they're designing these runs, they don't look right. Man. It's like the running back just running straight into the line and falling back.
Yeah, it looks like I'm gonna tell you who calling these calls. Somebody kid out there calling these calls, man. They can't see. You know what I'm saying, boy? Yeah. But I tell you this though, nobody's gonna give you mercy and grace after you got $250 million, right? Nobody's worried about. Can you imagine getting $250 million and you coming back and saying, hey, I didn't have my keys to the car. I didn't have the running game going, Regardless of it, the money going to always be driven with the conversations, right? And that's why, you get paid the biggest of the bulk of the money. And if you don't have run game, if you don't have the correct play calling, then get it done. figure it out. We said we're going to stay up all night, and we're going to be on the same page. I got the Dak backyard. Y'all finna stay here until we go to the Giants land. Y'all going to be my roommate, and we got to be on the same page, you know. Yeah, but I appreciate you calling in, Tommy. Go ahead.
One more thing, man. I'm going to say this and we get up out of here. Mike Zimmer got to start blitzing Michael straight at the quarterback.
Yeah.
Quit letting him put his hand in the ground all the time because they're taking him away. Mm-hmm. You seen what happened to Lamar when he was standing straight up and he came straight at him. Yeah. He moved that lineman out the way. He was right on Lamar.
Yeah, you sure.
They got to look at that, man. But other than that, Law, hey, man, I just respect the fight. We didn't lay down.
Yeah.
On to next week, man.
Yes,
on the Thursday.
We wouldn't scrap it in. I ain't going to say that. Yes, indeed. Oh, my God. Appreciate you, man. Yeah. We wouldn't scrap it and scrambling, you know. Oh, my gosh, man. That's the only thing that can save us from this, man. I want to say this. The report from Jerry Wayne Jones is my helmet in the background. You see my helmet in the background? It's not even spinning. My helmet, I can't put my hand on. My helmet stopped spinning. Let me see if I can get my helmet to start back spinning while we stand tall. Come on with it. Come on, helmet. Helmet, you got to start spinning again. Boy, the helmet stopped spinning. We got beat so bad. You supposed to spin, helmet. The helmet's supposed to be spinning. It's spinning. Come on, stand tall or not at all, baby. Stand tall. See, now the helmet is spinning. I had to put some motivation to it. While I got the helmet to spin, it's wobbling, spinning now like a few of those passes. But hold on. All right, we got to put it right here. Jerry states this. And be ready to listen. Listen to this right here. Cowboys owner Jerry Jones was asked about upgrading the roster. He said he doesn't think that this is an issue. I like our personnel. Jones, when asked specifically about not going after Derrick Henry this offseason, he said we couldn't afford Derrick Henry. Yeah. That's Jerry Jones 31 minutes ago. We have $27 million available to spend now. In newsflash, we would have had more money if we didn't let the leaves fall from the tree and paid our guys before we got all into this thing of Dak Prescott versus Trey Lance, Cooper Rush. Oh, we gonna go through an entirety of training camp without CeeDee Lamb. And can I level with you guys? Can I level with everybody? I 100%. I don't like this team, by the way. I'm letting y'all know now. I don't like the Cowboys, for those who wanting to know. Yeah. I love the Cowboys. You know, when they panned around when we was in Oxnard and there was about 3 people in the stands, I was the third person. That was me. You know, I was the third person in there with the same hoodie on, full beard and glasses and all. Y'all saw me when I was out there. Yeah, y'all saw me when I was out there. I come here to tell y'all, beautiful people that's watching, by the way, that the Dallas Cowboys, what you've seen out of Jalen Tolbert in this game, he'll catch some nice passes, catch some good passes, and we'll be like, yeah. But then he will short some, and we'll chalk that up as, hey, this is only off-season work. What Jalen Tolbert is doing out there on the field, him and Jalen Brooks, is what they've been doing. What Carson's been doing out there on the field as far as evaluation of a young guy, a rookie, by the way, versus those guys. He'll make a few plays, and they'll make tons of plays on him here and there. and I'm talking about Jalen Brooks, but we'll chalk that up as, hey, as a freebie. You win this damn game, ladies and gentlemen. If we had a veteran defensive back, we had all off season. What I've been banging on the table. Let's slowly integrate my guy Trayvon Diggs into this situation. Let's go out there and get another veteran defensive back so that you won't have to rush him. Newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not saying that dude Carson is dog water, but what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that you can get marginally better if you had a veteran out there. That play that he gave up, I think it was to Nelson Aguilar. Come on, man. Come on. That play he gave up for over 40 yards or such or whatever it may be. A veteran knows how to make a play on that. Keeping contained when your running back is running to that side. A veteran know how to be there. It's what I'm saying is I'm not trying to take a dump on Carson's, but we live with this particular situation because we like our guys. And the same and the truth could be said with Jalen Tolbert. We trying to force this situation. And I saw with my eyes, you can't tell me to unsee this right here, ladies and gentlemen. You can't tell me to unsee this. I can't unsee this now. You can't tell me that to unsee this, Lord, what you're seeing is what you're not really seeing. No. When I saw Ryan Flo out there making just as amount or more spectacular plays than Jalen Tolbert, then also the Jalen Brooks, both of the Jalens, and even they had a third Jalen Cropper. You know, Jalen. It was Ryan that was making some plays. And for him to not be activated, come on, Cowboy Nation, what's going on? I think that they need to look back at this particular team. You drafted him for a reason. You didn't draft that man to be sitting on the sidelines. You drafted that man to play ball. So the Cowboys, with their personnel, they need to give some of these guys more chances. Come on, man. Just let him have a little bit more size. If Jerry is measuring everything else, then measure that size because that size is a little bit bigger, pause, than the other Jalen's. He's just a little bit bigger. Come on with it. Let me know if I'm lying, Cowboy Nation. I got from the 561, you're live, Jake the Great. You've been waiting here, man. What's good?
Man, Law. Boy, you're preaching, man.
Come on,
you know, with the kind of politics we play here in Dallas, if Dallas was Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes would never been Patrick Mahomes. Mm-hmm. Because the only reason Patrick Mahomes got the job is the players went to Andy Reid like, hey, this guy's real good. We want him to be the quarterback. Give him a chance. That would never happen in Dallas. We've seen Flournoy making plays. Not only that, we watch your film on the offseason watching Flournoy making plays.
Yeah.
We get this. I'm glad you can see because Mike McCarthy cannot see. This is Ray Charles out there. Because, you know, you would think with age comes more experience. You have Mike McCarthy, you have, what's the defensive coordinator, Zimmer out there. Tons of years of experience. And I feel like the game has gone past them. The game has evolved beyond their knowledge. They ain't got it no more because it doesn't make sense that Dak is playing like this in the second half and then you brought out that pile of stuff in the first half. Make no mistakes about it, Law. I'm not buying that 28-25 loss, and I'm not taking the easy way out.
Right.
We got that butt whooped again. When you run the ball 45 times. Was it 45 times? For 274 yards. And then you average 6.1 yards a carry? Come on, man. They dog walked us. And the only reason that we got back into that game is because they let off the gas. You can see the Baltimore Ravens, they have a tendency of letting off the gas early and allowing the teams to come back. That was a disgrace, man. That was almost worse than last week. I'd rather a team throw the ball for 300 yards than damn near run the ball for 300 yards. You know how bad that is? That means they dog walked us. That was so bad. Jerry Jones, you look at that team and you see what you're doing to us because you obviously don't care. You're going to go back and sit up there with long-haired Stephen A. Smith. Look what you're giving us, Jerry Jones. You're giving us Walmart players and Dollar Tree players, and we, the fans, got to suffer for this for this nonsense. That was terrible, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. You said something during the game. I was watching the game, but I was listening to you. Are we the worst team in the league? No. I'm not going to say we're the worst because I feel like the Bears are the worst team, but we're right behind them. There ain't no way that this may be week 3. I just don't see this team flipping a switch and going into the playoffs. We're in trouble.
Well,
this is not a good team.
Well, as of September the 22nd, you know, we are one of those teams. For the first 3 quarters, I was literally willing to, you know, not wave the white flag or anything, but it was like really almost damn near close to saying that this team, they had more yards on the ground than we had on the air by one player than our total yards. But I would say this, though. I'm going to keep the faith. I'm going to keep fighting. But they're going to have to show me something. And I know it's against the Giants. We can only take this with a spoonful of anything. You know what I mean? You want to take this smidget of hope is to see what this team can do. We need to get in rhythm. And maybe Thursday night can be a game that we can look forward to getting back on the same page or the right page, bro. But I feel your pain, man. I thank you for calling in, too, by the way.
No problem, no. You take it easy.
No doubt, man. That's Jake the Great, man. Man, you know, it's one of those things, ladies and gentlemen, that I finally saw the spat. It's on Twitter right now of CeeDee Lamb, and I hope my people from Bleacher Report can get this updated on here. If y'all can, if y'all listening, it'll be nice if y'all put it up in here so we can make sure we get to it. Is that CeeDee Lamb and, you know, Dak seems to have a little spat or a little fight or a little word play on the sideline. Them boys, them 2 boys right there, can somebody put their combined salary, and I know we ain't talking about money, but we just talking about money. Can somebody put their combined salary down? Them the last 2 that need to be arguing, bickering, going back and forth with each other. Them the last 2 that need to do that. They need to be hushed. They need to be like, like a tree planted by the water. They don't need to show no frustrations, and because the frustration is on us. I got my brother from another mother, man, Officer Larkins, man. You here, man. You're live from the 619. Talk to me, man.
Hey, what's up, Law? How you doing, man? Can you hear me?
I can hear you well. You're all good here. Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, man, I am extremely disappointed as well as you are, as well as a lot of other Cowboys fans. Mm-hmm. But I was making some notes of this entire game, man, and I'm not going to burn up all your time. I put the poor play, the poor performance, the poor showing on everybody in that administration, from the Jones family all the way down to the coaching staff and our so-called leaders. The 3 pillars that you need to form a team, that management, that coaching staff, and your players, your employees or whatever. No one showed up today. Yeah, we have some dog left in us towards the end of the game, but the thumping was already over with, man. Right. The fight is already over with. Now you're just swinging for haymakers, and you might get a hit in or 2, but it's ineffective. And, you know, for a management or for the ownership to say that they're all in, they're the epitome of not being all in.
Right.
We want to fall in love with what we see and what we have in our toolbox.
Yeah.
And you say, hey, man, I got these greatest tools, I got these greatest players, and I got all of this stuff, and we like what we got. That's what we consistently hear from Jerry Jones. You know, we consistently hear that, we like what we got. We like our guys. We like our guys. Well, there's one guy that we could have had over there that ran that ball. Excuse me, Law, I know you're a God-fearing man, but that boy ran that damn ball down our throat today. He did. And every time that he ran that ball, if I was Derrick Henry, I would have looked up and saluted Jerry Jones in his box. I would have said, "Hey, man, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Yeah. You know, because you showed me what you were really all about, and I'm glad I got here. Yeah. You know, so, you know, I got a lot of fire and a lot of venom in me right now, man, because, you know, we're 1-2, we're getting thumped in our own homeland, and you know. I'm still that guy for, you know, that DC for life, man. Yeah. But, you know, we got to really look at what the problem is. The problem is ownership. The problem is this coaching staff. We're getting out schemed. We're getting out coached. And it seems like the majority of the league has figured out how to combat or how to take it to, these teams that are strong in, maybe the run game, the pass game, the option game. Now, I don't know the X's and O's like you guys do, but I can see it. You look at what the Rams did to San Francisco today.
Yeah. Any given Sunday.
To them. Yeah, on any given Sunday. But it seems like on any given Sunday when it's our guys, that need to butt up and show some muster and some funk, we can't do it.
Right.
And what I do see, and I tell you this one thing, and I'm gonna end it on this.
Okay.
Our so-called leaders, our spoken leaders on that team,
right?
They ain't leading, man. Now you know what I used to do.
Yeah.
When the bullets start flying.
Yeah.
And your heart starts pumping and that chase is on.
Right.
Right. You'll know who your real dogs are.
Yeah.
And you'll see who the guys that know and seem how to say the right thing at the right time. But when you look around and everybody's sweating bullets and everybody's dusting themselves off, and it's like, man, you all right, or whatever. Some guys are doing all of that talking about team this, and they ain't there, man.
They ain't there.
Now, I ain't going to call out no names, but if this keeps up, man, I'm going to call out some names.
Hey.
Because you make too much damn money.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. You play for a prideful organization, man, that's just world class, and you put that on the field. Mm-hmm. I would be embarrassed to say that I'm a Cowboy player after this kind of showing, man.
Oh, yeah.
And that's me, man. That's it, man. Much love to you. Much love to the Cowboy Nation. Cowboys for life. I'm going.
Indeed. Yes, indeed. Good call. Matter of fact, great call from him. That's Officer Larkin. Oh, retired Officer Larkins now, man. Appreciate him. And this is one of the things, man. And it's something about this team. Like, if you guys can, and I just want to know, I just want to do a poll test of Cowboy fans and where y'all at, put down where you guys are from. Don't give me your home address and your phone number, what have you. But put down where you guys are from in the chat, because we are everywhere. We are a franchise, a team that we got Jessica from East Texas 903. We got, Quentin, he's from Texas. A lot of people, I got everybody from Texas. Well, put down the city y'all from there, my bad. Yeah, because my guy, he's way in San Diego, that I bumped into him when I was in San Diego. And he was like, Law, man, let me tell you something, man. And you're doing a great job with your channel. You're doing a great job with this. And he was just talking about the same thing that he expressed to me on this phone. That's 2-3 years ago. It's the same thing he expressed to me when I bumped into him in San Diego. You know what I'm saying? So we got the 301. We internationally. It's good that I can get recognized all the way in San Diego, but that's just how we are. Mississippi in the house. We got people from we got Fort Worth. We got Killeen in the house, man. We got people from all over the globe. And all we want, Jerry, is for you to put together a team. We got Washington State. We got Charlotte, North Carolina. Bruce, I see you, fam. Yeah, on the Bleacher Report. All the way from the bleachers in North Carolina, man. And we got San Antonio and San Jose, California. We got people all over the globe that's watching the Cowboys not compete for at least the first 3 quarters. So... And all they gave us is one good old quarter of competition. One competition, a good quarter. Yeah, so we got to figure out where you got Georgia in the house, man. Look, I know I'll never be homeless. Y'all everywhere. I can just go knock on y'all doors, right? Hey, man, I'm Law Nation. I need a place to rest my head, All right, I got my guy calling. And let them know where you calling from. From the 210 you in, Dr. Q.
Hey, what's going on, brother Lon? And join the show as usual. I just want to hit on a couple comments. So I take no silence in almost won. We almost won. Hell, when I was back home last month in the States, I played the Powerball. I hit 3 numbers. I didn't win. Yeah. So I don't take any silence in that. You either win or you lose, right?
Right.
But I heard someone said we the worst team. No, the Bears are the worst team. Cut that out, man. If you're 1 and 2 like the other 1 and 2 teams, you are one of the worst teams. Okay. That's how I see it. So right now we're playing ball. Right now we're not playing ball, should I say. Also with that too, I want the 49ers to lose every game they play.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna give them my alibi, man, because I don't know if you're aware of this. I know you said your brother's a 49ers fan.
Mm-hmm.
You know they haven't had CMC haven't even played yet.
Right.
Last week they lost Debo, Kittles, and Bosa. I mean, come on, they lost all three of them. I don't know for how long, but I guarantee when they play us in week 5 or week 6, all of them gonna be healed. I guarantee you all of them going to be
Oh,
healed.
yeah. That Joker's going to be ready when we play.
Exactly. When they play us, they're going to be healed.
Yeah.
But
hold on, before you go to that point, when I saw them, they was up 14-0. I said, oh, man, the 49ers finna win. But I guess they must have got, comfortable a little bit. I'm going to have to go back and watch that game. But keep going.
Yeah. So, here's the thing, man. We as Cowboys fans, or even the ownership, you never realize what you missed when you had Tyron Smith and you had Tony Pollard. You never realize those things, man. You kind of wish that there was a way, even though we know Tyron Smith was kind of long in the tooth.
Yeah, long tooth.
There was a way, but there was a way to still be able to pay them young brothers, because you just think about the experience, the explosiveness that we missed. I don't think that has been replaced at all right now. And it's like you said, it's still week 3, but I think you miss those guys, man. Then I go to Ridgeway, who's now with the Saints.
Right.
You gave up on them so quick, man. That's your down lineman right there on the D to help you out. Mm-hmm. Jerry then lost his doggone freaking mind, man. He's gone. He's gone, though. I ain't gonna even lie to you. This man needs to be on the phone. I'm calling 2 teams because Cleveland lost today against the Giants. I'm calling Cleveland. I'm trying to see if I can post something from them, make a little trade, and I'm calling Tennessee to see if I can get Simmons to kind of shore up that line. You got to make some call, man. I'm tired of hearing this clown talking about.
I'm waiting for them to call us. Yeah. I'm waiting for them to call us.
Man, look, give up the fourth. Give up the fourth or something, man, to get those guys. You need players, man, because I promise you, if we don't retool this, man, this team, particularly the defense and the offense, could stand to use another receiver. This team is done, man. And my personal opinion, this is going to piss a lot of people off. I'm sorry, Cowboy fans, but I'm saying it. Now, I've been a Cowboy fan since the 70s. I mentioned that to you last week when I called in. But way before Jerry even bought the team.
Right.
But I honestly, Law, I don't see him winning the big one until him and the son are gone.
Oh, wow.
Until him and the son are gone in the sky. And maybe the man upstairs will take me first. But I don't see him winning, man. I really don't. And that's hard for me to say, Law, as a Cowboy fan, man. That's really hard to say, man, because of the things that they do, man. It's too business. It's too business. To me, it takes away from, like, what can I do to get this team to
win?
Be the best? What can I put around? Win. To win. Now, last thing, I'm going to let you go, man. When I'm back home in the States, I used to, I actually owned 2 seats at the stadium. So when they opened up in 2009, I was a doctor back in the States at that time. But I bought 2 seats on the visitor side. So I sell my tickets because I'm over here in the Caribbean now, right? Teaching. But my thing is with that, man, at this point now, I can't sit there and spend $300-400, man, to watch this team play, because they're not putting up a good product as far as I'm concerned.
Right.
And I just don't know where we go from here, man. I just don't know. But they gotta make moves, man. And your previous caller, retired officer there, man, he was speaking facts, man.
Yeah.
They have to figure this out, Law. They have to, man.
You propose a real good thing that, man, if they do half of what you just said, boy, we'll be popping champagne bottles. Because I know Jeffrey. I like my Mississippi boys. If we can get that big boy from Tennessee, that will really help us, man. And to re-solidify the front, I saw, hey, Eagles fans, I know y'all watching. They eat their popcorn, eating the oodles and noodles. They love what we're doing right now. And the interior with Jordan Davis and Jalen Carter, them boys able to push that pocket inside, not allowing Carter to step up through his throws. And then you get to play great contain from that, and you got your linebackers playing hook to flat. That's how they were able to beat the Saints. It's a similar formula to beat even Lamar to a degree, because you want to push him inside, and if you force him to the outside, which he's going to go there anywhere, anyway. But if you force him to his offside hand, then your linebacker can really just pick him off. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. You're right, brother. Last thing, Lord, I'm gonna let you go.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of the Cowboy fans chat gonna get mad at me. Hey, I love Dak. I love Dak, and I think he's gonna get better. But these last 3 games, man, two out of these 3 games, man, I gotta admit it, man. To me, it was stat Dak, because these last 2 games was really just pad his stats as far as I'm concerned. He didn't have to do nothing in week 1.
Right.
And I think what's causing that is that second or third receiver, man, stepping up, because the guy is pressing, man. And so these last 2 weeks, I've just seen him pad his stats. That's it.
Well,
that's it. But he'll get better, man.
They ain't gonna like you for that, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, my dog. Yes,
right. Okay, brother.
Yes, it did.
Take care, man.
It's Dr. Q, man, from the Caribbeans, man. Yeah. I need to ask, man. Give me one of them tickets, just one of the games, man. We work something out, man. But all right, let me give y'all the orders on these next phone calls. Y'all okay? Give me a 1 in the chat if y'all want me to continue to go. We are in overtime on Bleacher Report. Give me a 1 on the Bleacher Report. If y'all enjoying this content, man, let me know. Put 1 in the chat. Give me some type of feedback. You know, I ain't gonna cry if y'all don't like me, man. You know what I'm saying? That's okay, man. But let me know. We're in overtime with Bleacher Report, and I appreciate y'all. Even the Eagles fans, man, I see y'all. Y'all can take your shots at me, man. Beat me up. Yup. 1 from Tyron, okay. 1 from Bruce, okay. Y'all enjoying this, okay? Yeah, if it's enjoyable, man, but even the Eagles fan, let me show y'all some love. Let me get Montisha in right quick. Montisha.
Let's go, Birds.
Yeah. See, y'all looking great last year around this time. Y'all 3-0, y'all 4-0 and all of this. So don't get it twisted now. I ain't folding up. I want to still fight y'all now. I want to still fight y'all. I can't stand the Eagles, man. I can't stand the Eagles, and y'all won today, man. I was rooting for the Saints, man. How can I lose twice in one day, man? How's this going on, man? I lost twice in one day, man. Come on. That's what it felt like, man. But to help alleviate some of this pain, man, I do have Lady Jessica. She's waiting. Then I got B-Bird. And then I got Uncle Charles that's waiting in the line. This line is longer than Shaq's feet. So y'all get ready. From the 903, you're live on the Nation. Brought to you by Bleacher Report. Talk to me. How about it? Come on with it.
PBO, I don't care what you say. PBO. Number 1, Dak, why did you allow 28 points? Dak, why did you fumble that football? Dak, why was you over there quiet on that sideline acting a fool with yourself when you was trying to talk to your receiver? Dak, why is you missing out dropping them balls out there you thought? How can Dak throw his own ball? How can he fumble his own ball? How can he attack players if he's a quarterback? Y'all better get y'all heart and mind right. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Y'all hating on the man, first of all, because he got that money, which y'all said he wasn't going to get. Okay, if we didn't have Dak out there trying to fight, this man was getting hit left and right. This boy that they got taking over Tyrone's slot, he is trash. They need to move him out the way. When Beat got out there, then Dak was able to get in there and get up a touchdown. Dak was able to get the ball to who he was trying to get it to instead of worrying about getting sacked. This man's hand got hit. They was trying to hurt Dak. But yet y'all want to say it's Dak's fault every time we lose. Baby, we done only lost 2 games out of 3. Y'all better get y'all mind right. We just got into football season. I don't know what's wrong with y'all as fans, but baby, let me tell you something. I've been a fan since I was a little girl. Baby, I'm 47.
Come on.
So it's about time for you either to rise or you gonna die. So if you gonna die, get out of here. We don't die. We multiply.
Come on with it.
We got to cheer our boys on. They can't do it. He can't do it by himself. It's gonna take everybody on that team on both sides of the ball, defensively and offensively.
Come on, Queen.
They got to stop going backwards. The penalties got to stop.
We got to keep fighting. You can't give up a game. You can't let folks come up in your house and run over you twice in a row.
Come on with it.
No, this not my Cowboys. Somebody got to go, or somebody got to get that in their playbook, and Dak needs to get some boys and take them to his house and do what he did in the old days. Dak needs to take over the play calling. I'm sorry. Zeke and Dak and all them boys need to get together at his house, on that football field in his backyard, and let's connect. Because we can't do it divided. We going to lose every time. But when you fighting on the sideline, instead of fighting on the field, you going to lose. You got to be one, and you got to fight to the end every quarter. You can't give up big plays. You can't allow 300 points, 300 yards, 100 yards in the game. You allowed Frank to come up in there and get 40 burger on you. You can do that. You allowed. We had 28-6 until they got Zeke out there and people out there help that so he can get them down there. They got to let him have Turpin. They got to let him get Bonds. They got to put these boys out there that's going to catch the ball and try to win. Stop putting these boys in there and have him forces the people in these closed windows.
Right.
Give this man some time to throw the ball. I'm sorry, I'm not going to take over, but y'all got to stop all of this, fan base. We got to either support our team or we going to not. I'm just saying, y'all, PBO, I love y'all. How about the Cowboys? Let's go. And then they beat the Giants. They gonna still say all they do. They beat up on these bad teams. How's they bad team? They won today. Yep. They looking kind of good this year. Some teams that y'all counted out last year, I'm tired of everybody want to talk about 2023. This is not 2023. This is 2024, and it just begun. So we got to go, and we got to win. And we got to stay together, Dallas Cowboys. Anybody that's in the chat that's a player, baby, y'all got to connect. Quit fighting on the sideline and fight the other team because they ain't your friend. Michael Parsons, they ain't your friend, baby. You got your podcast. When it gets to that field time, baby, you got to fight and you got to win. Get after that quarterback. Let's go. Like you did on the first game you won.
And Lady Jessica, let me hear you say it then. Let me hear you say it.
PBO, how about the Cowboys? Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby. That's Lady Jessica, man. Yes, indeed. Oh, he woke me up this morning and he started me on my way. Come on, baby. Shoo. Come on, man. What a collection plate for Jessica. Girl, you better preach, baby. Hey, come on with it. Come on. Y'all be stealing now. Come on. Come back, y'all. Come on, because at the end of the day, man, we got to stand tall and not at all at this. But, If you want to go, baby, go ahead and walk out the door. Yes, indeed. If you want to go, man. All right, so let's let my guy B-Bird, and then I got Uncle Charles. Let's get this train rolling, man. B-Bird from the 409, you're live.
Hey, what's up, Long? I appreciate this venting session, man.
Yeah, it's venting. Y'all take it out, man. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'll start off. I got 4 points. I'll start off and just tell you that I knew I didn't have a good feeling when they didn't re-sign Tyron Smith or Gilmore.
Okay.
I felt Gilmore played well last year. He got hurt at the end of the year and was hurt for the playoff game. But if it wasn't for him last year, where would we have been?
Okay.
So I thought that you got a team that's trying, that's on a precipice of going to farther. You need solid veteran guys that you can depend on. But the Cowboys decided, no, we're going to go with a rookie, and we're going to go with a rookie at left tackle also.
Right.
And so now you're kind of dealing with those things right now. You got to go through the growing pains of those dudes. But that's something that Carolina does, or you know what I'm saying, a team that's not going to win anytime soon. Then you don't get the Gilmores and you don't get those guys. You go get rookies that just grow with them.
Right.
So that's one point. The other point is that we've only had, since Jerry Jones has been here, 2 true leader of men at head coach.
Okay.
One of them was Jimmy Johnson, of course. The other was Bill Parcells.
Correct.
Jimmy Johnson was because Jerry didn't have the ego at the time, didn't know no better. And so that's why he hired him and then allowed him to be GM also at the time, getting players, because Jerry really didn't know. He was just trying to get team financially turned around.
Yeah.
The other one was Parcells when they wanted to get the stadium bill passed, so they had to get Bill Parcells. He said that he's on camera saying that. But if you have true leader of men, then you don't have the Parsons and D-Law on the sideline, the CD and Deck and all that kind of stuff. It alleviates some of that. Because we're showing that we really don't have a leader in the organization. Everyone knows that the true leader of this organization is Jerry Stephen Jones.
True.
He's not the coach. Mike McCarthy's had his balls taken away from him a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna say these other two things. I'm gonna get off, man, so to let you know. I don't want to hear any. This is what. Let me tell you something. This was New England in Belichick's heyday, and they lost a game like this where they came back. He wouldn't be doing no. Hey, I like the heart that I like to fight. I like my team. He would not say anything positive about that.
He'd be mad.
That's what we do, man. We get in and start talking about, man, but we fought. I don't care about fighting. You should never been down about that. With a guy like Bill Belichick, it's just about the bottom line. Did you win? No. Well, it's not good enough. I actually think, too, even when you win games, you go back and look at the film in a critical way. You don't go back and be like, we're going to look at, we won, so we're going to look at this kind of a little bit. We're going to put out a few things. No, you look at it critically because you can still gain things from that. And one other thing I would say is I've been kind of on this for a while this season. Mm-hmm. I thought we should have played our guys in preseason.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people say, nah, man, but, you don't want to get nobody hurt. Man, once I seen Patrick Mahomes play, I mean,
come on, he erased all of that. When I saw Pat Money Mahomes out there, I said, yeah, you got to get out there.
Yeah, when I saw Patrick Mahomes play, I said, okay, so you mean to tell me that's like if in his heyday if Jordan's playing basketball and then you got another guy, somebody
Sam
saying,
Bowie
or
something.
Yeah. Why you can't play if he playing?
He playing.
And they won a championship. It's good for you. And so I think what we're seeing too, man, is some rust from not just not playing preseason, but also CD being, not at camp. And that really goes back to the Joneses also, man, because they could have got these deals done a long time ago. We thought it was going to be, you got to have that synergy between the wide receiver and the quarterback, and it's just not there right now. And so I just thought that I think that they are kind of knocking off some rust right now because unlike us to go into this game only scoring 3 offensive touchdowns, that's all we had scored before this game. Think about this. We went 2.5 games with the halftime. Really, we went 11 quarters, only scoring 3 touchdowns, man.
Correct.
3 offensive touchdowns. That's crazy. Yes. But I think some of that is rust. But I want that mentality to be. I'm gonna let this go. This is what my call was for. I don't want to hear anything about a fight. The fight they shown. Don't give them that, man. Don't give them no.
You take away my words, man. I gotta have something to say this week. Come on, B-Bird, help me.
But you know what? Some people can't take a compliment.
I know.
They don't do well when we talk good about it. They do well when you talk bad about them.
Yeah.
And I think that's who we are, man. But look, Lord, you got other people coming, man. I just want to get out there and say that. And, hey, I appreciate your show, man. I appreciate you giving us this opportunity to come on and talk, brother.
No doubt. That's B-Bird, y'all, from the 409, man. Great objective take right there. And I'm like a preacher without a sermon now. Like, hey, he took everything from me, man. He took all of my words. But, hey, he is right to a lot of degrees there, ladies and gentlemen. And it's still, like, I get it. People don't want to realize it is a lot of rust. You don't take the number 1, number 2 collectively offense from last year and only put up those amounts of points, Try again. Oh, my gosh. All of the people that was waiting. Okay, hold on. I'm throwing back in. Hold on.
There are 7 participants in the conference.
Yeah. All right. We're going to get y'all. Now, I don't know why they kicked everybody out, but we'll get to y'all. But I got to read this, and I don't know if we get to all 7 of y'all, but we're going to try to get y'all. If something happened to my, let me see. But we still should be good. Hold on. Let me read this of what Dak Prescott said, okay? So y'all bear with me. Let me get my hooked on phonic eyes together. Bear with me. Got to get my screen up and everything going. Appreciate y'all. And yeah, you are right, Parcells and Jimmy. And I was trying to insert Mike McCarthy into that room, but he's not as aggressive as a dog like Jimmy and Parcells. But it states here, Dak Prescott, we got to help our defense. I know their standards, and they don't want to allow 28 points. But 28 points against an MVP player, an offense like that, that's a game we have to score 30 in. We know it. We didn't do it. And then he, quote, us as players, we got to be more professional. Is he talking about someone? Okay. Understand our job. Understand where we're supposed to be and do that time and time again and keep our focus. So, Rain Dakota Prescott, who's not being professional? You know, and that's from John Machota, is who quoted this right here. So I don't know the tone of it. If you guys got a chance to hear this live, you let me know. But let me just hurry up and get these phone calls on the way. Uncle Charles, man, from the 205, you're live on the Nation. Talk to us.
What's up, Long? What's up, Cowboy Nation?
Going on?
Man, let me tell you something. Just trying to get my feet wet, man, after seeing this tragedy on TV. Let me tell you something. You got the players on the sideline arguing, and the problem is up in the press box. Yeah. Right up there. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Let me explain something to you. Mike McCarthy needs to be gone. He should have been gone last year. Mm. But if you want Mike McCarthy to put presents on your Christmas tree, he's your man. He know how to do that. Mm-hmm. Then we got a defensive coordinator. He's looking like a modern-day masterpiece. He ain't called plays since Lincoln died. And now we in trouble with that. So you got to understand something, man. We need to go younger at coach, a coach that's innovative, that can call plays, that can challenge the defense and challenge the offense. But we ain't got that. Mike McCarthy, it looked like Mike McCarthy was trying to hurry up where he can go eat. Now, I don't know what restaurant was open, but he was trying to hurry up and go eat somewhere. And he did. I can guarantee you, he went in the locker room long. He was down there at Longhorns. I can guarantee you that. We can't keep losing like this. But I can tell you this. What I can't understand, Cowboy Nation, is the way we play. It was like, it's embarrassing. You know, I never could understand almost and winning is two different things. Yeah. Now, you know, my mom was in the kitchen trying to hit a fly, and she couldn't hit the fly. She couldn't send the dinner. She couldn't hit that fly. And she said, you know what, the hell with it. I'm going to go ahead and cook the dinner. Then my daddy came home. He picked the dish rag up, tried to hit the fly. When my daddy got walled out, he couldn't do it no more. Went in there, took a shower, ate his dinner, and went in there and laid down. I cracked the door, and I looked at him, my daddy, he was laying on his back. And you know where that fly was? On his damn forehead. You know what? The fly won. You wasted your time with something you didn't have to waste your time with. And then when my mom put the stickum up on the wall, we got up the next day, the fly was dead on the stickum with his legs up in the air. See, we wasted our time with something we didn't need to waste our time with. Now, I don't know what you're going to do, but you better do something fast. Mario Cooper is out there, make a trade. I don't care. But I'm going to tell you this, is that you've been embarrassed 2 weeks in a row. Mm. The fans are don't have no patience, and I don't either. Mm. So I'm going to say this in closing. I got two guys I know, they Arab. Mm-hmm. One got an expensive Jaguar, and they were sitting on the couch, both of them. And I guess his friend wanted to tickle the Jaguar neck, and that Jaguar hit him in the face. Wow! And he couldn't believe it. He looked down on to see his nose was on the floor. And he was wondering why the Jaguar hit him. And then Jaguar looked at him again and said, wow. Like, yeah, you touch me again, and your chin going to be on the floor. See, we got to be like a Jaguar. When somebody come to our home field, we gotta hit them with that paw. Mm-hmm. And we got to make them realize that we ain't nothing to play with. Cowboy Nation, I can't tell you what's going to happen. I can't tell you. I can only tell you that I can go down 4 steps and run a mile, but I can't run downtown in 10 miles. And that's all I can say. That's all it's going to be. And that's all it's going to be. And that's all I got to say, Law.
Man, that's Uncle Charles, man. And man, the words of wisdom, profound in all its way. That fly story. Ooh, this dude talk in levels that some people won't get it until 2 to 3 years from now. Others may not get it to 10 to 15 years from now. Wasting your energy on trying to kill the fly. Man, boy. And he also added, too, that we have the possibility to make this stuff up. And Jaguars are deadly, man. Preach, Uncle Charles, man. Always giving you parables of life and stories, man, when he calls in. Man, just monumental, man, with it. I got from the 206, MJ, you're live on The Nation, brought to you by Bleacher Report. Overtime, man. We overtime in the bleachers, man. Talk to me, man, from the 206. Talk to me.
What up, family?
Not much,
I told you, Lon. Remember I tell you the score.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell y'all something.
Yeah.
We long live grown Cowboys. And you know me, I'm very pop. Remember? But I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be real. This team is trash. I don't mind people getting their money. You're supposed to get your money.
Okay.
That's all they worry about, their money. The player he was talking about was C.D. Lamb. They did it again. Son, you held out, and you got your money. Now you want every ball. You're not open, but you want every ball. He lucky Troy Aikman out there. Troy Aikman said, all right, he'll cuss him out. See, that, I'm going to tell you, Dak Prescott, you better start telling it hurts your feelings. Bro, you got your money. Shut the hell up. We're trying to win.
Yeah.
Get your ass in camp. Go to practice. Now I'm going to call Pillsbury Doughboy. He's horrible.
Okay.
We need, first I didn't want it, but you probably need a coach like Bill Belichick or offensive coordinator from Detroit, the guy that turned down. That's why I probably turned down the Redskin job.
Yeah.
Because he know that Dallas Cowboy job is coming. So, because the offense could be dangerous for McCoy up the middle. He probably ran 20 plays up the middle. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
No design.
No design.
Can't get the receivers.
21 slam, slam, inside slam, delay slam. All of the slams he ran.
Oh, so people know our playbook. We're going to run through this part.
Yeah.
People know our playbook. He don't, I keep telling you, he shouldn't even trust a 89, the rookie, tight end, 2 holding. Man, you trying to make this guy be something he's not. You got 80 on the sideline that you could get at least, at least scare people. Even if you ain't throw the ball to him, he's big and strong. Like that play through to a few of them players,
right?
3, that would have been a catch. Because the guy got the biggest hands on the team. He's fast. He gonna catch that.
In closing though, I got to wrap it up, man. But in closing though, MJ, what you got,
man? The defense is horrible. You better go. If I'm him, I'll be calling the Redskin trade number 6. He ain't no more good, Law.
Yeah.
He's horrible.
He
trade 6.
Yeah.
Go get that D tackle. I do too. Cause you ain't got nothing to lose. You ain't gonna, go for 80. Go try to trade for the D tackle for the Redskins, and go on and pay that money for Simmons. And now you got a D tackle.
Oh my God.
So Parson, if you hear me, man, play linebacker. You ain't DN. Come on, bro.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, MJ, man. Thank you for calling in, man. If you can still say it, let me hear you say it.
How about them Cowboys? And 21 need to play bump and run.
Yo.
He can't play off. He get torched.
He ain't lying, man. Oh, my goodness, man. 21. He need to be out there playing bump and run. We got this from Derrick Henry. Let's see what he says.
Allow that to happen. The offensive line, allow that to happen. Came out with the mindset of, moving guys off the line of scrimmage, being physical, and playing the regular style of football. I think they did a great job of that today. So for me to have success, I told them before the game, I said, when y'all go, I'll go. So we all tied together. So hats off to the offensive line, Ronnie, Andrew, Tyler, Daniel, and Pat. And those guys did a great job. So hats off to them for me to do my job. Fullback, Eric Card, receivers.
That boy he's a humble beast, man, with a soft voice, man. Had to do like this to hear what he said. So he gave praises to the offensive line. Cowboys defensive line standards for the team. DeMarcus Lawrence rips Dallas Little League football. Once we got out of playing Little League football and get back to playing pro football, we'll be all right. That's from the words of DeMarcus Lawrence. Salute, kudos, and credence to him. Jerry Jones says he couldn't afford Derrick Henry. We got $27 million in the bank. But let's go to the 615, and let's close it out with Big Cam. So 615, you're live. You've been waiting here forever in the day. Talk to me, man. What you got?
Man, look, man. I just want to say this. You in Dallas, right?
Yeah, D-Town, Dallas. Yeah. Go.
What time do that game start down there?
3 o'clock or something like that. Yeah.
Man, them folks weren't ready to play.
They were ready to play at 6 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. That's what they were ready to play. They were ready to play in the fourth quarter. Yeah.
They wait, man. This is ridiculous, man. For real, like what D-Law just said, Little League football.
Yeah.
Once they got, man, they practice every week.
Yeah.
I guarantee you, on their defense, when they in practice, it don't be no wide open holes out there like it.
Yeah.
Wide open receivers. So when you get to the game and you got these wide open receivers, that means people is running out of plays.
Yeah.
Play action. Getting them. You got to stay in your lane. Do your job. And then everything else going to fall right in your hand.
Yeah.
For real, man. They play Little League football out there, man.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. He spoke the words and put it out there. I think that, the hunger, I got on my shirt PhD. I say poor, hungry, and determined. But when you are already wealthy, when you're already born with the silver spoon and you already have success, and success is very subjective, meaning that the Joneses, they don't operate out of they operate out of comfort. There's no sense of urgency. There's no, hey, man, nobody can get fired. If this was somebody else, the general manager, he would be up all night on the phone. He would have hired a temp agency to just do robocalls all day to say, hey, do you really want Simmons? Do you really want Simmons? Hey, we would give you this. He would give you that. But by them operating out of comfort, there's nobody that's going to get fired. That's why the Cowboys operate the way they do. Somebody got fired this offseason if we had a general manager. Yeah.
They'll be fired Monday.
Yeah, they be fired, man. They're like, how in the world? Back to back.
In your house.
Yeah.
This is your house.
Yeah.
Baltimore had to travel and come to your house and play.
Yeah.
And they outplayed y'all.
Yeah.
They outplayed you.
True.
In your own stadium. Early.
Twine.
That means they didn't come out with no fight. They didn't come out ready to play at all. All that, what they did in the fourth quarter, that was great. That was great.
Right.
I give them that. But you got to do that in the beginning of the game. When that clock hit 3 o'clock, know y'all played 3 o'clock today. When that clock hit 3 o'clock, you supposed to be ready to play on.
Yeah.
You supposed to be ready at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. Really, when you woke up this morning,
shoot, you supposed to be ready the day after the Saints done handed you that L. Yeah, you supposed to be ready. You supposed to be saying, we ready. Come on, we ready. That's supposed to be. That's what's supposed to happen.
That's what
for y'all. Boy, they supposed to be ready, man.
Like Bud said about the leaders on that team, man, there's no leaders, man. Because at the end of the day, if there was some real leaders, they would have been ready.
Yeah.
They would have had them. They would have had their team ready.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They would have had everybody on that field that played today should have been ready to play. Yeah. They wasn't. They wasn't, man. For real. And it's the same. Man, I was sitting here. I'm watching the game. I'm like, damn, is we a college team or like what? Who we got out there?
Yeah.
Like Will said about the rookies, you grow with the rookies. No, we shouldn't have been doing that. We should have kept Gilmore. Yeah, Bland went down, but those are things that you keep, veteran players for.
Yeah, for those moments. Yeah, for those moments and times.
You never know what happened. Like last year, Bland stepped up. He did step up last year. For Diggs went out. So, but now he went down, but you still got a veteran player.
Yeah.
You know
still
what I'm
do.
saying? Come on, man. You don't want, and Jones don't want to spend no money. $27 million, you said?
Yeah, it's a lot of money, bro.
And Derrick Henry ran right through them $27 million.
Yeah. So
I was, man, he ran right through him. I think he's worth every bit of 27 meters he did today.
And you could clearly afford him if you took care of business, man. The Cowboys buy the car before they buy the house. They pay all the light bill and the water bill before they pay the mortgage. And it's just crazy, man. It's just what you pay first. You pay the mortgage first, and then you worry about all the ancillary pieces. But there it goes to show you, man, what's going on now with the family, man. But I appreciate you. I thank you so much for calling in, bro. Go ahead.
Let me say one more thing real quick. That argument with CD and Dak.
Yeah.
I honestly, I'm glad they did that just because it gave Dak an opportunity to get the ball in other players' hands.
Correct.
They needed to see that.
Yeah.
Coaches needed to see that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even though you don't want your two best players, on your offense doing that, but it moved the ball around in other players' hands. Turpin got some. Topher got some. Ferguson, he always gonna get healed. You know what I'm saying? It just opens it up, man. They gotta open up and something. And they gotta come out fast, man.
Yeah, because that's what, $365 million. However you add both of the monies together, that's a lot of money. And them two need to be on the same page, bro, regardless of it. So they need to look from here on. I put a clause in the contract. Y'all got to stay in the same house, drink the same water, milk, everything. But if I'm gonna pay y'all $365 million, man, y'all gonna have to be in the same location.
Just don't get up waking up arguing over the positive play.
Yeah. No Diddy oil. But y'all need to be in the same location, dog.
Right.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you too, y'all, man. But I'm still with them, man. How about the Cowboys to the end, man?
To the end, man. Special request, man. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all still straight with everything, man. And put a 1 in the chat if y'all still want me to keep going on Bleacher Report. We are an hour and 47 minutes in on Bleacher Report. This is probably the longest show they ever had. They're like, "Lord, man, you been staying forever over here, man." But it's all good. I got to play this because a lot of people want context before I get into this.
Saints 44, Cowboys 19.
And put it right here.
Ass whooping.
Okay.
They still got it done. They played great defense.
Fast forward to this point.
When a championship, a football family goes in any kind of valley, it brings them closer together.
Okay.
They come out stronger. See, in crisis, families come together.
Okay.
And they come out stronger.
Talk to them, playmaker.
Organization, teams, any other thing, they go in, they go apart, and they shatter.
Okay.
The Chiefs, they don't have a football team. It ain't a football organization. That's a football family. And if you're ever going to beat them, you got to become a football family. And the Cowboys, they don't have a football family right now.
Okay.
So they can ride high one week, and then the next week, right back down low. And now the question is, how do you come out of that valley? You know, how do you come out of the valley? They look like the Green Bay Packers game in the playoffs. You couldn't stop the run. Alvin Kamara had his day.
All right, let me go right here.
Let me give you guys some understanding. Night before a game, a team.
Hold on, I'm gonna go right here.
Even a home game. And I'm gonna lay something on this because I heard something.
Listen properly.
It pissed me the hell off when I heard it.
Listen properly.
And I don't know it for fact, but the source I got it from is it's an inside source. And he told me, I said, man, he said, Michael, I don't know, man. These guys, I don't know how focused they are. I said, well, what did they go over at the night before the game at the hotel? What are their thoughts? He said, man, a lot of these guys don't even. They're not forced to come to the hotel. It's a choice to come to the hotel. Let me give you guys some understanding. Night before a game, a team, even a home game. If we're playing in Dallas, you're playing Dallas. You gotta leave your house. You come to the hotel. At 5 o'clock, we're gonna meet at 6, we're gonna eat dinner at 7, then we're gonna be back in meetings at 8, and then you'll go back to the room about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and hey, they checking, lights out, take your ass to sleep. At 11 o'clock, lights out, let's go to sleep. We're gonna wake up at 8, We want you well rested. We're going to feed you a breakfast. We're going to go over another meetings. And then we're going back. We're going to the stadium on a bus all together. Now I'm hearing that this is not a force. They're not forced to come to a hotel. They can choose to come to a hotel. Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? You're going to give 22, 23, 24, 25-year-old men an opportunity to come and go as they please on the night before a game? I hope that's not the case.
Man, that's the playmaker right there. He said, "Go take your butt to bed." I'm giving y'all the PG-13, but man, hey, it was clarified that they say that is the actuals. So I need for Stephen Jones, Jerry Jones, Mike McCarthy, Mike Zim, all of the Mikes, man, and all of the Joneses to change that policy and go back to what the playmaker is saying, what these boys ultimately need to do, man. And they need to arrive on one accord, and they need to do their thing to be all locked in and unified. They don't need to be doing this. I get it, And on top of that, they practice in the you got to understand the dynamics and the layout of the land. They got to go through a few cities to get to from the Star in Frisco. They got to travel from Frisco to Arlington. That's a few cities. It's not like they're in the same city to be 1,000 with y'all. And I'm not saying that that's the causations of the Cowboys having slow starts or not being focused and lasered in on game day. I'm not saying that that's the situation, because just last year they won 16 straight games. But they on a 3-game skid right now, man. That skid mark is longer than Shaq's feet. So they're going to have to fix this thing. And the playmaker. And Lance Bell said, and add the traffic too, because Dallas is a crazy way to drive through some stuff, man. But yeah, you could be on the tollway waiting for a couple of hours, and you're sitting there like, why I'm waiting forever? And I said, man, it's a dog getting hit. Is there a man with one leg on a bike, or he can't pedal? What's going on? And then you drive through that area, and you sit back and say to yourself, ain't nothing going on. It's just slow traffic. That's how Dallas is all of a sudden. But let my guy in. Cam from the 214, man. You're live. Talk to me, man.
Hey, man. How you doing, Lo?
Hey, all is well, man. Talk to me, man.
So I got a few things I want to point out. The first thing, you ain't got to say nothing about it. I just want to point this out. The random guy in the Atlanta Falcons and Patriots shirt, 28-3. Did y'all see that?
Oh, yeah, the random. Yeah.
They showed it twice. Ooh. I knew right then that the game was gonna take a turn. But we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, yeah. But boy, you put something on my mind now. God dog. Oh, keep going though.
two footballs though. I mean, Michael Parsons gotta quit being so stubborn. And I understand that he wants that big contract as a pass rusher.
Yeah.
But that's not why we drafted him. We didn't draft him to be a pass rusher. And I know.
Right.
I looked up the contract, and Fred Warner's like $150 million, but he's the best linebacker in the league. And then you got Bosa, which is at $175 million, so I get it. But I mean, $125, $130 million, period, to get paid to play linebacker in the NFL. I mean, you paid.
Yeah.
We need him in the right position because, I mean, everybody is taking that Green Bay Packers. I mean, this is relatively the same defense.
Right.
Everybody's taking that Green Bay Packers game, and they're using it against us.
Yeah.
They see Michael at the edge, but we're going to run at Michael.
Yeah.
We're going to keep on running at Michael. We're going to run at Michael. We're going to run him. And they did that on the last play, one of the last plays of the game today.
Yeah.
They ran at Michael. And so you get that along with CD Lamb. I mean, CD, you look just like you did when you played the Packers. I mean, everybody wanna say Dak is the problem. I understand that a lot of people are watching this pocket, and you're a $200-and-some-odd million quarterback.
Yeah.
But Dak didn't really play a horrible game. I mean, I can't put this off all the way on the coast.
He had some slow stuff. He was a little rusty here and there. Some balls sailed on him. He threw the ball for 50 times. I don't want Dak throwing that many times.
Exactly.
But the law of diminishing rates of return is still will be bestowed upon him. But keep going. I like where you're going with this. Keep going, Cam.
The reason that he had to throw the ball 50 times was because his defense once again put him in a hole.
Yeah.
And it doesn't help that the offensive scheme is trash. So it's not that we don't have any running backs. I mean, everybody want to say Zeke here, Zeke there, bring Dak. If Derrick Henry was our running back today, it wouldn't have made a difference. We don't have a running scheme. Mike McCarthy has always been a pass-first guy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pass-first coach. He's been a quarterback guru his entire career.
Yeah.
That's who he is.
Yeah.
If Bill Callahan was still here, then, maybe Derrick Henry would have did something with his O-line. We would have a running scheme. We would know how to run block. We don't know how to run block. Hell, we half-ass pass block at this point. And so that just, begs the question, do we know what we're doing? Do we know what plays we're trying to really run? I mean, we're lining up in shotgun when we should have two tight. We should be running a double tight end set.
Right.
And it should always be a tight end on guidance side.
Always. Yeah. You ain't lying.
We're regular people. So if you don't think that the coaching staff knows this, then you're out. All the fans. If y'all don't think that the coaching staff knows this, then y'all out y'all mind.
Yeah.
They get paid. They don't get paid big bucks for nothing.
Right.
So, a tight end on guidance side, we can run the ball. Guyton is not a bad lineman. He's a rookie. He's gonna have growing pains. So you stack that side up and put Zeke on that side. I mean, do anything. Chip.
Yeah.
Chip
release.
Do whatever you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so it just begs the differ, man. I'm sitting back and I'm watching this game and I'm like, all right, we go to the defensive side of the ball. Why are we in coverage? Last week, Derek Clark threw the ball 16 times.
Yeah.
240 yards. 11 completions. Today, your boy Lamar, he threw the ball 11 times.
Correct.
Why are we in coverage? Why are we in a coverage defense? I mean, we should have been stacking that box. We should have been stacking the box, and Marius Northhouse should have left the field, and Michael Parsons should have moved back, and you should have kept Kendricks in the middle. Subbed in Louisville and your boy Overshown.
Yeah.
Put in Nealon at that other end. Let's set some anchors. And for the Eagles fan, y'all lucked out today. Y'all lucked out today, and I'm gonna tell you something. When you got 2 games to study an offense, to know that they picking your DNs with receivers, and you can counter that by bringing linebackers up or your corners or whatever up to punch those receivers that's blocking and picking in the mouth. Yeah, you can counter what the Saints were doing. It's not rocket science.
Football is a chess move. Yeah, you gonna win some, you gonna lose some, man. You Big Cam, man. You had all valid points, man. There's no rebuttal to what you're saying. Only thing that we can do now is just wait and hope. And Jerry Jones came out and just tore all of that ideal away because he said he liked this roster. But I heard Jeff Kavanaugh earlier this week, say that Jerry Jones, as being the owner and the general manager, also the sales guy, what have you, he got to always sell that like his product is the best, right? Like right. Look, man, my decision is finite. Like, I haven't made no wrong moves in this point, And the hardest thing to ever do in life is to do self-inventory, to look into the mirror and say, hey, I dropped the ball. I effed up, right?
He most definitely dropped the ball.
That's the hardest thing to do,
dropped the ball. Let me say a couple of more things, and then I'm out. He most definitely dropped the ball on the running back situation, even though, I mean, you can say that, our scheme here and there. I mean, no matter who it would have been behind the line, I mean, our fan base would have still been, oh, man, we can't run the ball. We spent all this money on this running back, and they can't get no yards. Well, you're not going to get any yards if the scheme is trash.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
every team that every team that we face that has ran the ball down our throats, including the Ravens, they have a scheme to run the ball. Yeah. Whether it's misdirection, whether they pull a lineman, whether they cracking down, crack back. I mean, they have a scheme, and this is what they do. They're not good at pass blocking. You've seen the Saints today.
Yeah.
When you make Hart throw the ball, it looks horrible.
Yeah, it looked like, oh, Cinderella. That Cinderella slipper fell off, didn't it? You know,
the dude came back to earth. He came back to earth.
Yeah.
He was a nobody. He was a Joe Dirt, man. He was a Joe Dirt, man. Used car. And to end it off, them on the sideline, CeeDee Lamb, say you missed training camp because you were being shysty.
Yeah.
I get it. You want to get paid, but guess who was out there? Guess who was out there the whole training camp working through contract talks? Dak.
Yeah, you're right.
Dak was out there. He was doing his job, being a leader, showing up. I mean, like Michael Irvin just said, bro, y'all got to be a family.
Yeah.
Y'all are all y'all got. Like, how many was 17, 18 weeks? If you don't make it to the playoffs, or if you do 20 weeks, all y'all got was like 20 weeks.
Yeah. All you got,
go
man.
To practice. Go to training camp.
Or just walk around and look, do the soft hold out. Don't do the whole hard one, you know. Do the soft one. Just be on the sideline, you know. But
they forced the ball to CeeDee Lamb today.
Yeah.
The same way they forced the ball to CeeDee Lamb when we played the Packers and we lost. As soon as CeeDee Lamb started going to the bench, we start scoring touchdowns. No lie.
But man,
we start scoring touchdowns. Get Luke. Get what's the fullback? Luke
Hunter.
Luke. Get him involved.
But here's the thing though. To be fair though, you know, I can't put it on CD. I get it. You know, I just look at it like this, bro. We got to get our priorities. You got to get our priorities together, man. At the end of the day, and forcing it won't work. And Dak Prescott being rusty and not playing no preseason games won't work. And we ain't looking for no excuses here. But dog, it's finna head into week 4. You got to play against another semi-good defense or good defense, however you want to look at it. And they ain't finna sit around and say, okay, we're going to let y'all take shots at us. No, they're going to try to come at the quarterback and put him on his back. So it is what it is.
The team, use Turpin more. Use him more. Yeah. Send them out deep. Send your tight end over to help, block.
Yep.
I mean, these things right here is going to help the Cowboys out, and I guarantee you, in a couple of weeks, because I haven't lost hope.
Yep.
The Cowboys do Cowboy things, but the Cowboys have been good lately, as of late. So I mean, I'm just not gonna give up on them. They assing right now. That's what they doing.
That's what you're supposed to do, man. You know, you get a child to come home, and you know they capable of having good grades, and they bringing you C's and D's. It's time for them to get on punishment. It's time for you to give them a little. Yeah. It's time for you to get chastised a little bit. That's all we gonna do. Give them some tough love over here, and we gonna thug it out, man. I appreciate you, Big Cam. Let me hear you say it if you can, man. Let me hear you say it if you can.
Cowboys, it ain't over, man. It's just a 2-game skid. We good.
Yes, indeed. Skid long, man. Yeah, appreciate you, Big Cam, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for this quadruple overtime. I put in more work than the Cowboys today, man. Didn't I? But sometimes, man, you can be so focused and so in tune on trying to make something that's not really capable of being something that you want it to be, and you lose all of it, you know, and that's where we at, ladies and gentlemen. We are at that point, and unfortunately, that's just how it is, ladies and gentlemen, because when you listen to it.
Remember this old school, when the Chrysler 300.
Listen to this, listen up.
Like, what is that right there? Then your boy like, that thing look like a Bentley in that thing, dog.
Yeah, y'all remember.
They would tell you stuff like, oh, this is the Chrysler 300.
Come on with
it. Bentley. And so people start getting them Chrysler 300s. Everybody would
say, remember that?
It looked like a Bentley till a Bentley showed up. When a Bentley showed up, the front of the Bentley like this big, the tires like this big, the doors open a different way, and I was sitting like, it looked like a Bentley, but it ain't a Bentley.
Come on with it.
Pass as a Bentley till you see a Bentley. That might be why people don't want you to come around.
Come on with it.
Because they can impress people who don't know no better till the real thing show up.
Come on.
That's why you be sitting at home like, why y'all didn't tell me? Because when you walk in the room, all the energy go to you. So I tell you what, I'm going to let you be a Chrysler. I ain't going to stop being a Bentley. Don't stop being you.
Come on with it. So y'all get it, man. Don't stop being you. So many times people try to force things what is really not. And that's who the Cowboys are. The general manager, he superimposes himself as, hey, I got everything going. Oh, yeah, I'm the Chrysler 300. But when you see a real general manager put into that work, put into that time, like right now they on the phone, they calling everybody, and they saying, hey, I got holes. Not in different area codes, but on this tape. You know, I need help in interior play. I need running back that can give me 5 or 6 yards if it's an open alleyway. I need schemes and concepts. I need these type of things. There's no salary cap as it relates to coaching. I would have been on the phone. I would have been calling coaches, and I was saying, hey, that QB thing, if that's working, hey, I'm going to get a QB on my side. You know, that's how it's supposed to be. I'm trying to win at all costs. Like I said, there's no cap to coaching. But neither here nor there. If you're on the Bleacher Report side, we're going to conclude with this message. Be sure to tune in to next week or Thursday on Bleacher Report, and we'll be giving you guys some breakdown and analysis. I don't know if I'm going to be this long on there. They probably hit me up like, hey, Law, you burning our app up, man. You're live forever, man. But appreciate y'all, man, so much on the Bleacher side. And do me a huge favor. There's a shared icon. Share it all over Twitter or the X app. Put it in your Facebook groups or in your Facebook stories. Put it on the Instagram. Put it everywhere. Bleacher Report, Law Nation Sports. Let's continue to grind and shine over here on the Bleacher side. And if you're on the Cowboys Nation side, Law Nation side, hold tight because we're about to go through the conclusions of this, but I'm going to let y'all know on the Bleacher side, we are done with this episode, the longest Bleacher Report show ever. You know, I believe 2 hours. I appreciate y'all. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all enjoyed it on the Bleacher side. I thank y'all so much. Shout out to you, Tron. Shout out to you, Jimmy. Shout out to you, Jay Stone. Appreciate you, the Mansur. I think that's how you say your name. And anybody else that's there that's spending quality time with me and I was able to alleviate some of that pain, just let me know, man. Just put 1s in the chat and that will help out. But shout out to y'all, man. And we're going on the Bleacher side. Appreciate y'all so much. And as we conclude on the Cowboys Law Nation side, I just want to say this, man. Keep faith. Keep fighting, man. I know it's terrible right now. I don't even have words to put together to tell you guys that it's gonna work its way out. All I can say is that the Dallas Cowboys, you got to figure out ways to fight this all the way out and continue to stand tall or not at all. That's just the reality of it, man. That's it. That is. And I get it. I understand. For those that's here watching on the on my channel and everything, we want to find a way to point blame. We want to find a way to point the finger, right? And when you point the finger, you got 3 pointing back at you. You know, that's how that goes. It's early. Relax, Law Albert. Appreciate you. Hey, it is what it is. King finesses. Dallas suck. Dak suck. You know, he sucked. But man, for $231 million, there's nothing guaranteed. I'm just talking about the guarantees money. There's nothing we can do, man, to get rid of that. You know, so we're gonna have to work with that. You know, so how do he flourish? Hey, give him run game. You know, who sucked more, the throwing of the quarterback or the run game? So let's see if we want to look at this. An L is a L. No morale, yeah. Well, we need to figure out what sucks the most. You know, is it run game or is it Dak Prescott play? to me, his run game. That sucked more than Dak Prescott. And Dak Prescott, at least he was able to give you some yardages, right? So that's what it is. We are booty. I feel y'all, man. Tight end is the leading receiver, question mark. Sometimes you got to take that. The Cowboys need to get out of their shell and work things out. This team is horrible for right now, but we are not going to stay there, ladies and gentlemen. No excuse Thursday. No excuses all this week, right? Everybody got chances and opportunities to look at tape and film, right? So we got to figure out to stand tall or not at all in this particular moment. Let me make sure I got to everybody's super chat before we depart. Appreciate y'all. If y'all got to go somewhere, grab water, grab drinks and stuff like that, go ahead while I pull this up. But at the end of the day, I'm still fight. I'm still stand tall with y'all, man. And we gonna figure out this next day approaching the best way and the best capabilities of ways too. I thank everybody who called in today. I thank y'all for your support. I even thank the haters, man, who even try to chime in and say, hey, well, hell, you suck. Well, hey, you watching. So it is what it is. Let's go right here. It's going all the way down to Brenda. She states here, let me see if I got your super chat together. Defense was terrible. They couldn't stop nothing. You're right. Somebody need to message CD Mom asking questions. This is from Josh Blaze for $1.99 super chat. For Below the Heavens states, Lion ASS Jerry said, we couldn't afford Henry. That's why we have $23 million in cap. Yeah. ACL 13. This is Amari Cooper. Shout out to you. The defense looked bland. That's exactly who they are. Back because of the corners are a liability as well. Cook needs to be the number one on the depth charts tomorrow. Are you saying Brandon? You saying Brandon Cooks? Are you talking about Dalvin Cooks, right? Zeta, not Beta. Why do we play span forward? Losing battles is guaranteed, but we got to win the war. So he's saying, why are we playing span forward with the $4.99? Appreciate you so much. Hey, it is what it is, man. I have no ifs, ands, and buts about why span forward is out there. But Stevens, I need to see a little bit more of him. Maybe he can give you more vertical threats in the middle of the field. My guy, Ice Wall Cowboys. Dak got us back in it. Defense let us down again for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate you, Ice Wall Cowboy. And last but not least, Derek Smalls. Appreciate you for your support. He states here for $5 super chat. Since Lincoln died with the crying emojis, you're right, and I guess that's happened down the stretch. So that's everybody. And we got to stop playing that game too. Like, hey, when Blair come back, everything gonna work its way out. No, we need to figure out to pick up the phone and give a call to somebody that can come in to help us out, ladies and gentlemen. We are now only a one-win team. We're 1-2. Let's figure out how we can do this all together, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, I'm gonna still fight for it,
On the real, me and your mama are getting real serious.
Yes, indeed.
So it look like I'm gonna be around here.
I'm gonna be around here for a while.
I ain't trying to be your daddy or nothing, but if you need some advice, feel free to talk to me.
As we depart, and as I go and find me, I got me an order of Wingstop with some ranch dressing. Oh yeah, the lemon pepper chicken, baby. Cooked extra hard, right? Even got the veggies with the celery sticks and carrots. That's what I'm eating tonight. It's late. It's 8:53. French fries ain't gonna be no good right about now though. But I might put them in the air fryer. I might just put them back in the oven or something. Maybe they'll get them back hard. Something like that. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna chow down on that. I'm gonna rewatch this game. And I'm gonna check on my brother too. And check on all of the Saints fans too. And we're gonna check on everybody. We're gonna check on the Saints, the 49ers, and I'm gonna let my other brother who's an Eagle fan, let him make it. Garlic Parmesan. Come on with it. I feel you, fam. At the end of all of the journeys of fights, everybody must stand tall or not at all. We still them boys. We ain't gonna cry about it. Mathematically, we still in it. We down 2. Meaning that we can only lose 3 more games if we're gonna be 12-5, right? That's how it goes. We'll win it on Thursday. Thou shall decree a thing and it shall be established, right? And if most of y'all had the mindset that we were gonna win today, maybe some of that influencing, maybe some of that power and that frequency of energy will be pushed over to the Cowboys somehow on the field. I need to figure out who's gonna be the refs. Maybe I can slide them a care package, you know what I'm saying? Who gonna be the ref Thursday night? I'm gonna have to start doing things this way, you know? Yeah. But Law Nation is my name. Without hesitation or deviations, hit the like, share this content. Let people know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk here beyond. And if they say if you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, if you can trust yourself when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too, if you can wait and not be tired by waiting or lied about, don't deal in lies or hate it and yet give way to hating, and yet don't look too good nor talk too wise. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those 2 imposters just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you said, spoken by lies, or watch the things you gave your whole life for, broken and stooped and built back up again with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings and risk it on one turn of pitch and toss to lose and start again at your beginnings and never breathe one word of your loss. If you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by knaves to make a trap for fools, or watch the things you gave your whole life for. That's what I meant to say in that last soliloquy of that poem of thoughts. But here's the most important thing. Shout out to you, JF. Nothing but the best. If you can walk with kings and presidents, nor lose the calming touch. If you can feel the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance runs, my friends and everybody that's listening, you have unlocked the true meaning of what it takes to be a champion. But most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, or ladies, all the way, you have unlocked the true meaning of what it takes to be a man. Stand tall, or not at all. Cowboy Nation, this loss hurt, shake it off, and stand back on top of it. Let them know that, man, we going through a process right now. Yes, when that worm get out of that cocoon, it's a butterfly, it look pretty, but first it's ugly. Right now, we in the ugly stages. And Jerry is just making this thing work the best way possible. But come on, baby. I'll be right here with the same capability and possibility of energy. Come on, baby. Let's get it one way or another. Damn. Let's go. In the words of primetime Deion Sanders. Oh no, before I go there, I'm 3 deep in your sisters. Okay. Go Birds. I got something for you before I go. Come on. Come on, Birds. Yeah. Y'all feeling good. Y'all looking great. Y'all mark this down. It's week 3. It's week 3. It's just week 3, Birds. Just wait. Just wait. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Hey, come on, Eagles. Y'all happy. Laugh at us. Come on, talk about us. Mock us. Come on. Keep that same energy, baby. Come on, Eagles. I can't wait. Can't wait to see y'all. Can't wait to see them Eagles, man.
Ready?
And roll. Come on with it. I'm fighting everybody today. I ain't running nowhere. We 1-2, but we gonna run it up anyway. Come on. They looking great. Yeah. Shout out to everybody. Bama for life. I see you. Williams. One step closer to Christ. I appreciate you. Judah Dunn. If you with law and you're still here, put law in the chat. Come on. Lord Nova. Brandon. J Farm D. Appreciate you. Josh. Hey. Below the heavens. ACL. Zeta. Ice Wall Cowboy. Derek Smalls. And Jay. Yep. Come on. Come on.
I've been really in the field. Let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
All I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow, lately, I just wanna run it up.
Shout out to y'all. One love. Hey, yo. Come on.
Too many foes and codes. Yeah. I be at home alone. I be in zones alone. I be on road alone. I've been really in the field. Let her rush, I let her feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Y'all gonna see this. Look at this skill amongst us. Shout out to Bleacher Report. Appreciate them. I'm gonna give me some rest now. I gotta go eat some Wingstop. Wingstop. I'm shouting y'all out, man, so y'all can throw something my way. Like a $20, $30 coupon or something. This show was brought to you by Wingstop. Come on. In the future, we gonna.
If you wanna go, baby.
This, Daddy. Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping.
Please come home.
Emotional damage.
Let's slow it down. I play this song to slow me down a little bit.
Give me my thing, you.
Come on with it. Oh, you just ate your 10-piece? You got the flats? Or you got the drums, man? Which one? The flats. Hey.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Breathe me out, breathe you in.
It's an evil world we live in.
Until next time, DC for life. Flats all day. Man, it don't matter, man. It can be some breasts, it can be thighs. Shit. Flats, drums, drumettes. Dog, I'm gonna eat that chicken. Day or two. I follow. Come on.
Wherever you go, whatever you do,
You having an unnatural allegiance to losing. It's not like it.
You must be out your goddamn mind.
Man, give me the ranch over the blue cheese, though. Come on. That fat lady, she tripped. When I said that fat lady wasn't gonna sing, she started tripping. All at one.
Don't let the street lights
get you.
You know it's dangerous to go alone. Don't let the street.
Until next time, DC for life. If we offended anyone, charge it to Bleacher Report. Charge the Bleacher Report. Come on, man. Not law. Charge the Bleacher. Say, man, Bleacher Report, man. Y'all the reason why. Ever since Law done been with y'all, they 0-2. Riggs! Law, you running away from the bag, Riggs. Law. Until next time, DC for life, not for short. Peace. Come on, choir.
Fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on.
Them boys good. Shout out to CD's mom. You funny.